that's when. And then after this, that's when it turned to a complete horror scene, a complete horror music. Blood, and I remember hearing True Life story too. I mean Booker. Like I heard a lot of voices, a lot of things. This is when it got into the trip where everything that I feared was happening. Every thought that I was trying to avoid before going into the trip, that I knew that I was fearful of in my waking life or in my whatever this is, whatever term you want to put on it, it all came up. True, like Booker, like thought came into my head saying, yeah, I saw twisted bodies and stuff, everything in my shroom trip. Then I started seeing bodies. I started seeing, like, you ever see like when somebody cuts somebody in a horror movie, but they don't want to show everything, and they just show a splatter of blood on the wall real quick. They show that scene, and they just show it oozing. I saw that a couple times. Straight up saw that a couple times. And the music, I'm gonna play the music while I'm talking right now, while I'm describing these scenes, or I'll stop right now, and then I'll come back in right here, or if not, y'all just saw me pause. But it was straight horror music, like classic horror music, classic with all the bells, all the like the violin, like jump scares and everything. But I wasn't scared though. I wasn't scared. It was just like I was watching a horror movie. And I thank the mushrooms for the microdosing, because I was thinking this a while ago. It was like, yo, my neighbor, he's calm all the time, but he likes to watch horror movies. I was like, and I never liked watching horror movies. I used to be scared of horror movies growing up. Like, man, I ain't watching that. Still found myself watching a couple things when I was with friends and things like that. But on my own, I like sci-fi movies, but I ain't like horror genre movies. I was like, what's the point? I mean, I was just scared. Not even what's the point, but I was just literally scared of it. Most I went with Scooby-Doo. But lately I've been watching horror movies, kinda, so to speak. And like mostly 80s movies where they just have a lot of blood in it. And this was like a month or two ago. So it's not like I was recently watching it last week or 3 weeks ago, and then it just appeared in my trip. And like, oh, you watched a horror movie. That's why I know, because it was filled with a lot of things that I was avoiding in my life that I can't even recall right now. Besides the one thing I was trying to avoid, like the twisting flesh and bodies, like that was always something in my mind I didn't want to see, or fire or nothing. But I seen all of that. And I was the person just walking around like just wow, like. And Mr. Ozo voice ran through my head too when he said, man, I seen some stuff that other people, they'll freak them out and turn away and run around. I remember that vividly saying in my head, and I was like, yeah, he's right. And I just kept it going. And then after all of the fears was over, like, no, I can go more into that, the fear world. The game I played, the Sea of Sorrow, I was there, and I saw all of my thoughts being conjured up as monsters. I can't skip this part. Yeah, I seen everything being conjured up as being a monster, a gremlin, something that I formed, that I saw myself at the end of the day forming to be a monster. It was my thoughts of like, you're not good enough, or would you think that? Or who do you think you are? It was thoughts like that. And they was all forming as monsters. And I saw myself just going through the darkness. And I really saw myself in my game. And I had the thought of, oh, this is why I played this game on my show, because this is how I was feeling. And the thing is, I knew that's how I was feeling kind of when I was playing it, but I felt as though I was over it. I thought that I was over it. Let's just say like that. I thought that I was over it, but apparently I wasn't. And I was like, yo, my show, I really am displaying what I'm going through right there. Because I was literally in the game, in the show, paddling through the boat, seeing the monsters. And I saw the monsters in the game, and I saw them as other forms that I can't even remember.